In this guide, I'll show you how to create a contact form on your WordPress website. By the end of this video, you'll end up with something that looks similar to this, and of course we can customize this to our personal preference, so we can change all of these fields and labels and stuff as you wish. So the very first thing we need to do is head over to our WordPress dashboard, and once we're inside of our dashboard, we just need to come over to plugins on the left hand side, come over to add a new plugin, and inside of this search box here, we're going to type in WP spaced forms and hit enter. Then you should see WP forms appear in the list here as the top search result. So go ahead and press install now on this, and then you'll need to activate the plugin by clicking activate. And now we can start to create our form. By coming over to the left hand side, you should see this new option appear for WP forms, and then we're going to come over to add new. So just click the let's go button here, and we're going to start by giving our form a name. I'm just going to call it contact form, and then we can scroll down here and we'll have a bunch of templates to choose from. Now because we're creating a contact form, we're just going to select this simple contact form here and select use template. Now once you're inside of here, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can customize. So the first thing you need to do is head over to fields from the left hand side, and this is where we get to actually design our contact form. So if we just select this name field at the top here, you can see here that I can rename all of this text. So if I wanted to change the name field here, then I'd go ahead and just change this label on the left. And as you can see, that's now renamed the form here. We also have these pre-built templates to choose from this list. So if we just wanted a first name, for instance, we could just select this simple one. Now that's going to give us just one line of text to add in here. This is really down to personal preference, but I'm just going to keep it simple. Then if we come down, we have this email field, and you'll also notice this red asterisk by the email field. Now that means the user is required to fill out this field before being allowed to submit the form. Now if you want to disable this option, we can just toggle this required button at the bottom here. And the same, if we did want to enable this, we can just toggle this back to on. Some other stuff that you can customize inside of here, we can come into advanced and we can change the field size of this input here. But we can have this set to large, or we can change it to small, and we can even add some placeholder text. For example, I could write enter your email address, and that's going to display in the input field here. And if we scroll all the way down to the bottom of this advanced field, we can even hide the label at the top. So we just have enter your email address without the label here. But once again, this already comes down to personal preference. So if you did want to delete any of these fields, we can also use the trash icon just by selecting this and pressing OK. And if we did want to add any of our own custom fields, then we have a bunch to choose from in this field section, and you just simply need to drag it over from the left hand side here and just drag it where you want this field to be displayed to. So for example, I could change this one into a phone number just by changing the label here to phone number, and I could go ahead and set this as required. Come over to the advanced tab and we can hide the label here and then just add some placeholder text so people understand it is a phone number. So once you've customized your contact form to how you want it displayed, then we simply need to press the save button at the top here. And the next thing you'll need to do is come over to settings in the left hand side, come down to notifications and ensure that enable notifications are enabled. And down at the bottom, you'll see send to email address. Now this is where you need to enter your own personal email address, as this is where all of the form entries will be sent to that email address, and then that way you get notified every time there's a form submission. So once you've changed all of these settings, we can hit save, come over to confirmations on the left, and we'll have a few options inside of here. So when the users submitted the contact form, this is basically the text that we want them to see on the screen. So at the moment, by default, it just says thanks for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. And if you wanted to change this generic message here, we can. And we can also change the confirmation type from a message to actually redirect to a different page on the website. But for me, I'm just going to keep this as message. This is absolutely fine. And that's about all of the options inside of here, so we can hit save. And then when you're ready to place your contact form on your website, all we need to do is come over to this embed option at the top here. And what I like to do is select use a shortcode. And then you just need to copy this line of text here. Now all we simply need to do is come back over to our WordPress dashboard, come over to the page where we want this form to be displayed to. So obviously we're going to have it on the contact page here. And then once you're inside of your theme editor, we simply need to add a text element on the screen. So I'm just going to type in text. Obviously yours might look slightly different to this, but we just need to be able to add some text inside of him. And then if I go ahead and paste that shortcode inside of him, click on publish or save. And then you can see if I come over to my page here, we can now see the contact form that we just created on this page. And that's it guys, it's as simple as that. If this video did help you, then please consider dropping a like and subscribing. Until next time.